I hope. I've got YouTube working. There's Facebook up and running. Why have I not got Facebook? Hello? Facebook? Are you working? Are you working, Facebook? Facebook. Yeah, it looks like you're on. I'm just not seeing comments. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I get this comment box of rocking. It's a... There we go. There we go. That's the one. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's Sunday? Katie's still on the boat. Hiya, deal. Katie, what's your boat called? Because we were in Abingdon earlier and we were wondering, like, oh, I wonder if Katie's boat is still around in Abingdon. Hi, James Bond. I've made his arms less achy. How did I make your arms less achy? I don't know what I did, but you're welcome, James Bond. My pleasure to make your arms less achy, however I did that. Deal's just got back from town, so not at work. Oh, how about that? Hi, Rose. Great to have you. Oh, I didn't get any photos from you, did I? I don't think I did. Oh well. Oh, the workout was quite relaxing. So, yeah. It was the first one for a couple of weeks, so we weren't going to do anything too strenuous. Maybe I'll work you all a bit harder on Friday. How's that sound? Lots of running. Oh no, it was the disco. The disco got really hot and worked a lot. Oh, you don't work on Sundays? I don't know, I can't keep up with your schedule, a deal. Oh, Mum and Dad too busy today, yeah, I can imagine, Rose. I'll talk about that in a little bit after I've shared everyone's news. But before we do that, I just want to kind of do a bit of a kind of reminder. Oh, you did a hard workout on Thursday. Crikey. Hi, Jade. Water magic. Okay. So, when we're on our walk tomorrow, we'll keep an eye out for water magic. And if we see it, we'll give you a wave. Yeah, so just a little kind of magic. Oh, look, there's my submarine. Whoop. Sometimes I'm doing stuff and I just turn my hand and I catch it. I'm like, what's that? Oh, yeah, that's a thing I have now. So, oh, Adil's been to McDonald's. What you get? What you get, Adil? Yes, so online activities. We're going to start kind of bringing them down a little bit. So there's going to be, like, as weeks go on, there's going to be less and less of them as we get towards doing our summer holiday in-person activities. So, hi Alex! This week and next week, we're not going to have anything on a Monday. Then on Tuesday, quiz day as always. On Wednesday, will just be an emailed / on Facebook instructions for a cooking activity and a well-being activity like we usually do. But then on Thursday, there's not going to be anything. So, no activity on Thursday, not even a emailed sent out one. Same goes for Monday. It's just an empty day. Then Friday we'll have our workout. We'll have our workout on Friday, as always. And then we'll have a disco on Saturday. But next Sunday, there won't be a sharing Sunday because that's now every 2 weeks. And hopefully that means when people are doing stuff over the summer and stuff, there'll be loads of things for people to share. And the other thing is, hopefully, I'll be able to teach Anna and Kate how to do sharing Sunday. And they might do a few sharing Sundays. So it might not always be this face that you have to look at every Sunday. Large fillet. What do you order? Fish fillet. So yeah, that's for like the next couple of weeks, and then after a couple of weeks, it's going to get even less. And then by the time we get to our summer things, there'll just be a Friday and a Sunday every 2 weeks. But we've still got a few weeks till that happens, so we're just kind of gradually easing it, just so you all know. And we're not going to suddenly go. And it's not that online things will stop completely. It's just we'll have less of it because we're going to be running activities, so we're going to have no time to do it. Be quite tired from running those things. So that's why we're reducing it down. But we're going to keep something going. So even if you can't make any of our days during the summer, you'll still be able to do an activity day, online activity. So that way you're not missing out. That makes sense. And all of our ones, when we are doing our activity days, they will all be on Zoom. So even our workout, we'll move that over to Zoom. Yeah. But yeah, if you haven't got back to Anna yet about doing stuff in the summer, this is mainly the over 18s. A bit late for you under 18s. Make sure you send her an email. If you haven't seen the email, check your spam, because it does happen. It does go to spam sometimes, because the internet doesn't trust Yellow Submarine emails for some reason. There you go. Is that all I have to say on that matter? I think it is. That might be it. Oh, and we're not doing story time anymore on our Sunday. Especially today, because I wanted to make sure people are free to watch a special concert that might be happening. It's definitely happening. And I will talk about that after we've gone through everyone's photos and things. But everyone in the comments, if you've got some news you want to share with everyone, please do that. Please do tell us what you've been up to over the last 2 weeks. Because we haven't had a sharing Sunday for 2 weeks, so I want to know what everyone's been doing. Great. Nice one to do. Of course, as long as Anna gets it, that's all that matters. So as long as she sees it, we're all gravy. We spent a long time sorting out which young people, so 11 to 18-year-olds, were going on which day. So you should be hearing about that this week, getting confirmations of what days you'd be going on. It was like doing the most impossible jigsaw in the world, that was. But we think we've got nice groups for everyone. So hope you're all happy with those. And that was the first time I've been in the office for months. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's get some photos up, shall we? See what you clowns have been up to. Ah, you're too far. Spoiler. Want the top. Hey, there we go. All right. Let's check. Is my sound working? Yes, it is. Baking. So, I can't remember what week I sent what out. But one of the 2 weeks, I sent out the instructions for pineapple upside down cake. Since March, that's right, Katie. Pineapple upside down cake. And this looks absolutely fantastic. And guess who made it? George made it. Look how great that cake looks. I love a pineapple upside down cake, actually. I haven't had one for ages, but I really like it. So well made, George. Looks fantastic. I'd eat that all, I reckon. I could eat all of that cake. And, speaking of beautiful cakes, another day I sent out instructions, recipe, whatever the word is, recipe, for a strawberry cheesecake. And just look at this beautiful thing that Ryan made. How amazing is that? Very impressed with this, Ryan. Yeah, I think your facial expression is a correct expression to have for making such incredible looking cheesecake. Look how great that strawberry looks on top. If you're here, you don't tend to be on Facebook, but wherever you are, Ryan, I'd love to know if it tasted good. But it's not the only baking that Ryan did. I mean, we know by now, after 118 days, that if we've set out some bacon, that Ryan's going to step up to the challenge. And he does not disappoint with his strawberry cheesecake, but he also does not disappoint with his pineapple upside down cake. Look at that. Looks like he's even put something in the middle of the pineapples. Oh, that looks good. Looks really moist as well. So well done, Ryan. Fantastic pineapple upside down cake. Right. What have we got next? So we've had B for baking. Now we've got C for castle. This is the castle that James made. Fantastic job, James. What a sweet castle. I love how you've even made a moat, and you've made the grass using paper. That was really clever. Though it does look like it's flooded on the inside because there's water in there. But I also like how the front looks a bit like a face. Looks like there's two eyes and then the mouth's going down. Like, but you've made a cool drawbridge, and I guess with that string, it's a working drawbridge, which is pretty amazing. So well done, sir. Great castle. I love it. Yesterday we had D, so we've had C for castle, now we've got D for disco. We had a sports themed disco. And if there's going to be any kind of sport, and George is involved, you know it's going to be cricket. And if there's a song that involves pretending to play the guitar, George is going to be right there ready to rock on. So he managed to combine his two loves by pretending his cricket bat was a guitar. And you can see it slightly here, but you can see it better in the next picture. You see he had a cool disco light on as well as his cricket helmet. Looks pretty cool, George. Can always rely on George to, have a great costume for our discos. So well done, George. Up next, we have another one from James. And James made a cool carnival headpiece. Lovely and colourful. Lots of different colours there. And I really like how you made those leaves. Those leaves look fantastic. You saying, hey, Abby? I can't see Abby. But if you are here, Abby, hi, Abby. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome, James. Great job. I like your Africa t-shirt too, but that's nothing to do with it. For some reason I've put an M next to this next picture. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's for Malteser. But James made an incredible chocolate Malteser cake. Look at that. Whoa! It's one thing that James does. George says his cricket helmet is very hot to dance to. Well, I think yesterday just was a very hot day for dancing. Me and Florence were roasting. And I was just wearing a vest and shorts and I was really hot. So I can't imagine what it was like in your cricket helmet, George. Crikey. What was I saying? Yes, James. James always seems to do incredible chocolate cakes. I mean, we've seen a few cakes that James has made, but the chocolate ones always look very chocolatey. Oh, I see. You've got the little thing is watching thing. So, hello, Abby. Hi, Abby. What was I saying? I was talking about cake. I think I've just got distracted by the cake. It does look amazing, doesn't it? Oh, they're going to try the rainbow cake I sent out instructions for when they get a bit more food colouring, because you need a few different food colouring. Gonna be honest though, the main reason I sent that recipe out is just so we could all watch the video of that small boy making the rainbow cake. Alright, we're moving on to just general news. Oh, wow, we talked about George and cricket a little bit earlier. Now, here's George. And you can see he's standing there. And he's got a certificate in his hand. And that's because James won an award. So, over lockdown, he made a video that was a cricket instruction video. Let me just double check. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Lord's Tavern cricket training video. A cricket training video is what he made. And he won an award for it, which is pretty incredible. And the award is... We got a close-up so we can see what it says. I said George, didn't I? I don't know. I feel like my brain's a bit scatty today. There we go. I said James. Sorry, guys. George won this award. My head's all over the place. And the award says, "This is to certify that George Hiley is the Heroes and Role Models category award winner in the MYS project Lockdown Stories competition." And look, it's signed by a professor and everything, University of East London. So George is officially a hero and a role model. Well done, George. Good man. Hello, Lloyd. How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice. Great. Man United playing football today against Chelsea in Wembley. See if they'll get through to the final. They could do. They might not. Now, earlier I was talking a lot about how great James is at making cakes. And I think I put M and I meant to put N. So this should have been with his other cake. But here's another cake. A carrot cake that James has made. And that looks absolutely tasty. We're going to have to get you making cakes for our cafe, I reckon, James. Because you're such a good baker. Get you on them life-changing books. We talked about this a little bit earlier on. So Katie, at the moment, is out on the water. She's sailing the open seas / river. She's out on the Thames. And here we can see Katie with her mum on her boat. And it looks like she sat at the steering wheel. So, have you been doing a bit of driving? You driving that boat, Katie? Up next, we can also see Scruffy. Scruffy's on the boat too. Looks like Scruffy's having a great time enjoying the water. Right. Up next, we've got some colouring from Mr. Colour himself. It's Mr. Lloyd Barrett. Now, yesterday, I challenged Lloyd to try and colour in some pictures with every single colour he has in his pack of felt tips. So we got some very colourful pictures from Lloyd today. I love this one. I love the waves. Hopefully the waves aren't like that for you, Katie. Otherwise your boat's going to be all over the place. But if they were that colourful, it'd be cool, wouldn't it? And here's some more. I'm not sure if these are waves or just patterns, but it looks really cool. And look at all these different colours, Lloyd. You've done such a great job. Oh yeah. So I'm not the only person that Lloyd has decided to share his colour with. He's found someone very special who I didn't realise had a Facebook account. Oh no, Scruffy's the cat, Freddy's the dog. What am I doing today? I'm getting everyone's names mixed up. Sort it out, Barnet. All over the place. So Lloyd has found someone very special on Facebook. I don't know how he found his Facebook account. I didn't know this person had a Facebook account, but it turns out they do. I guess he's got to move with the times, hasn't he? But Lloyd just somehow found Father Christmas. And this is a picture of Father Christmas and Mrs. Christmas, I guess, with their pet giraffe. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't use the reindeer anymore. Maybe it's a giraffe he uses. But yeah, Lloyd sent some of his colouring into Father Christmas. And Father Christmas said, "Keep it up, Lloyd. You're doing a fantastic job." And speaking of presents, Lloyd got some presents as well, but not from Father Christmas. So, as we all know, I mean, if we know Lloyd, we know one thing. He's a big Manchester United fan. And he watches a man on Facebook whose name is escaping me. Alex Keegan. Is that right, Lloyd? Is he called Alex Keegan? Who basically talks about Manchester United. I don't know if he used to play for them or work for them or something, or he's just a big fan. And he sent Lloyd some cool Manchester United things. Now, there's so many things he sent that we don't have time to go through them all, so I've had to pick some of the best ones. Alan Keegan, there we go. Alan Keegan. So yeah, he sent him this bag, as you can see, and this bag was filled with stuff. He also had this stress ball, which Lloyd has actually found really helpful. So if he's ever feeling a bit like stressed by something, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go and get that stress ball and help myself calm down." A really helpful thing to have, guys. So if you're someone who finds they sometimes get really wound up by stuff or things, it's a good way to just take yourself out of that situation and give it a squeeze. Oh, you're going to do the same as well. Oh, Alan Keegan's not going to have any stuff left if all the other submarine members start handing him the stuff. He also got this signed magazine. I don't know who it's signed by. Maybe you can help me with that, Lloyd. I'm going to assume it's this person who's on the front, Diego Dalot. It could be David De Gea, because there's definitely a D. Does it say? I think it says Dalot. So I think it might be Diego Dalot's signature on it. I don't know if it's actually signed or if it's just like that on the cover. Maybe you can answer that for us, Lloyd. But yeah. But he also got like sweets. He got posters. He got a fidget spinner. He just got loads of cool things. So how exciting is that? Oh yeah. So whilst I was away, a few other people have been away, including Ryan. And here's a picture of Ryan. I don't know if we can quite read the sign. In a place called Land's End. Now, I mean, it's quite obvious, but why do you think it's called Land's End? You can just about see it there. In the round, the sign, in the circle sign, it says Land's End. And that's basically as far down as you can get in England. It's the end of the land. So you've got Land's End down here. And then in Scotland, you have John O'Groats, which is kind of like as high up as you can get on the mainland, not including islands. So yeah, and I know that I don't have any photos, but I know Jade went on holiday to Weymouth as well. So people are starting to get out and go about and enjoying what England has to offer, which is lovely. Absolutely lovely. I've also got a video from Ryan as well. So I think in Ryan's garden, though it might be somewhere else, it might be where they're on holiday, I don't know. They have an apple tree. And sometimes if you have an apple tree in your garden, you get loads of kind of old rotten apples and stuff when they fall on the floor and they just start to get mouldy. My house before this had an apple tree, and that was a bit of a problem we had. So Ryan had a bit of a game of trying to throw all the different apples into the bin. So let's have a look at Ryan's attempts to get the apples in the bin.
Yay. Good. Keep going. How many can you get in? 2. This. 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 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. Oh, missed that one. One more. Hey, well done. Celebration.
Wow, 10. Got 10 in there. Well done, Ryan. Lloyd, you sent me so many colourings, I just had to pick a couple to show. Otherwise, we could have been here for a long time. So if there's one in particular you want me to show, just let me know which one, and I might be able to quickly get it up for us. Yeah, I just picked the ones where you used all the colours to talk about the challenge. But if there's one in particular you want me to show, just let me know and I'll try and get it up for you in a second. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all we're doing news-wise today. I'm going to tell you about something that's happening, but we're just going to see if Lloyd can tell me which picture it is that he wants me to show. Because, like I say, you sent me a lot, so I had to just pick a couple. But if there's one in particular you want me to show, I'll try and get it up for you now. What are people going to be doing for the rest of today? Because if you've got nothing to do at 4 o'clock, I might have something for you guys to do. So, a regular of our Sunday sharing streams, Rose, her parents are a folk band, folk group, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Outfit. And they're going to be doing a special performance for us today. And by us, I mean what they're doing is it's going to be fundraising for Yellow Submarine. So people will watch and then they'll be like, this is great. I think they're so good. I'm going to try and donate some money to Yellow Submarine because they are doing such a lovely concert. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, got it. You're doing yoga at 4 p.m. Ooh. Jade is talking to Adil. And Adil's doing the same. So Adil's talking to Adil too. That's fun, isn't it? But if you would like to watch the concert, so it's by Henderson Hooper. And if you want to watch it on Facebook, so you can only watch it on Facebook. So if you prefer to just use YouTube, you might need to jump on over to Facebook, or if you have someone who has a Facebook account who might be able to help you. You type in Pop Up Folk. And I'll write that for you. And I should be able in a second to put the actual link in for you too. Pop Up Folk. And if you like the page, then at 4 o'clock it should just come up, just like our streams. You'll see it will come up hopefully, and you can just just have a watch. They say there might be a song that's a memorial to the 24-hour streamathon. I'm really hoping it's a reimagined version of a toilet song, but it might not be. I can't imagine how that would sound in a folk styling. But one of them was on a mandolin, so you know. So if you're interested in watching that, please do. I'll be watching. And I'll get the link for you guys in a second. I've just got Lloyd's picture ready for us, so here we go. Look at this. Look at all the colours on this. And all these little circles. And look how neatly he's done it. It's super impressive, Lloyd. I'm going to zoom in so we can kind of have a good look at that. Look at those. Oh, there's some shells. So it's kind of like a beach kind of thing. And then maybe it's just coral. I don't know. But yeah, looks fantastic. Lovely colours, and yeah, like I said, look how neat all those different circles are. I really like it. I think it might be, Lloyd, my favourite colouring that you've done. So much so, I think I'm going to give that Yellow Submarines photo of the week. So well done, Lloyd. That is fantastic colouring. I even like the ones you've left white and then you've done black on them. Look really cool as well. So yeah, it looks fantastic, and you definitely lived up to the challenge I gave you of using every colour in your thing. Now I put in the link, but it looks like it's only sent it to YouTube. So bear with me one moment. And I'm curious because we're not going to have an activity tomorrow, what people are going to do tomorrow. What have people got planned? Where are you? Susanna Starling. She's got the info I need. Okay. Now, 1 second. Just going to get you all the information you're after. If you want to watch the concert. Wow, that's a lot of thumbs up from Jade. I didn't even know you had that many thumbs. Come on, open up so I can send you the comments. Now, 1 second. Just going to get you all. Oh, now I'm hearing myself. If you want to watch. Don't need to hear me twice. It's bad enough hearing me once, isn't it? Let me comment. Why don't you let me comment? Deal's going to be playing on the PS4. Okay, let's see. Oh. But if you go on our Facebook page, you'll find all the info there. For some reason, it's only sending it to the YouTube comments for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, James, you're playing your new Switch game tomorrow. What's your new Switch game? Keeping an eye out for cheap Switch games for us to put on our Switch ready for the summer holidays. So, Would love to hear. Have some recommendations for that. Don't worry, Katie. That's all good. Osni, Paper Mario Origami King. Wow. That sounds... Origami in a computer game. How does that work? How does that work? Oh, why won't it let me do... Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm determined to get this link in here for you guys, but it's just not playing ball. Not playing ball with me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Nope, it's still not letting me do it. Oh, fiddlesticks. George going back to farmability tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, I did see that they were back up and running. That's exciting. So I'm sure there might be a few of you going back to farmability. Deal's got his Man United shirt on for later. Excellent. So I know some of you might be watching that this evening. Watching the football. Cool. All right. Wow. Just realised that the comments are actually a little bit delayed on my little box compared to when they're on Facebook. That's exciting. I was not excited. Jay says, "Go Ma United." Right. Well. That's us done for today. Next thing will be Tuesday for our quiz. Remember, if you'd like to be a quizzard, I know a lot of people are starting to go back into things, and Formula One's on today as well. All the sports happening. Yet we've still not had a conclusion to the Six Nations. It's been months. And I doubt we ever will. Maybe they'll do it in like November when the weather's a little bit cooler, because you don't want to be playing rugby out on the dry field, getting scratched up. Yeah, that's just done today. So remember, if you want to watch that concert, it's at 4 o'clock. Just go on to our Facebook page and you'll find the links you need on there. There's one comment on there that gives you a link. It should take you exactly where you need to go. So yeah, I'll be watching. And yeah, Tuesday, quizzing. Send me your quiz rounds by 1:30 on Tuesday, and we'll get together for a good quiz. But as I was saying, there are quite a few of you are going back into things like farmability and stuff now, so I think it's going to get smaller and smaller, the amount of people we have. It was a bit of a slow. We only had 2 rounds from people last week, so yeah. All right then, gang. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy staying out on your boat, Katie. Enjoy watching the football and playing PS4 a deal. Enjoy playing your Switch game, James. Can't wait to hear about stuff in a couple of weeks for our next sharing Sunday, which will be on the 2nd of August in 2 weeks' time. Ba-bam! So you should build up lots of news over those 2 weeks. All right. See you then. See you on Tuesday. Bye.